Hey everybody, David Lewis here. I keep hearing people say this phrase, oh, I just believe everything happens for a reason. A lot of times they tie it to some difficulty that they face in life, and they use it as a comforting mechanism, a phrase to try to help them through it, or maybe to play off how difficult it is to somebody else that they're talking to. But this phrase, I just believe that everything works out the way it's supposed to, or everything happens for a reason, however people say it, I think a lot of times is used as a cop-out. And my wife and I were talking today about how hectic life can be. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I've got an amazing wife named Amanda, and I have 5 children. On top of that, I'm a leader at my church, and I volunteer to do several things, as well as I'm a VP for 2 different companies. And so I've got a lot on my plate right now. And my wife and I were talking about being prepared for the things that happen in life. When you look at your situation and you're trying to find ways to comfort, instead of just trying to comfort yourself through the difficulty, maybe the idea is, hey, how can I plan to avoid this next time? If it's something you can control, like right now, prime example, if you like the Olympics, well, they're on so late at night. Well, in Amanda and I's case, our boys wake up anywhere between 5:30 and 6 o'clock every single morning. So if we make the choice to stay up late and watch that, well, then we're setting ourselves up for a very rough morning, because those boys are going to wake up like clockwork. You know, in your life, maybe you are not choosing to eat the right foods, and you feel sluggish, you feel down, you feel out. Maybe you are not spending time with God. Maybe you're not spending time listening to something that's strengthening you, and you just don't feel very powerful. You feel very weak, but you're making those choices to put those things in your mind that aren't strengthening and empowering you. Maybe you know you should work out. Maybe you know you should get some physical exercise in, and then day after day after day goes by and you just feel horrible. Well, you can't count all that up to, hey, I just believe things happen for a reason. Those are things you can control. And the idea that crossed my mind was, well, if I, David, can make right and correct decisions about the things I can control, well, then I'll be better prepared to face those things that I can't control. It's not that you can't control, you or I can't control things in our lives. There's a ton of things that we can control. But if we don't handle those things right, not only will we be chaotic in our lives in those areas, but when things we can't control happen, man, it's just going to throw everything into a whirlwind. So if there's things in your life that you know you could get control of, maybe you don't know how, then get a mentor, get a book, get a seminar, find a video series, something to help you to grow in those areas so that you can get control of those. And like I said, if you and I begin to make right decisions in those areas that we can control, then it will be so much better prepared when we face things that we can't control. I hope that helps someone and encourages you today. God bless.